Hi, I'm Timberwolf and you're watching the AU Review.
Welcome to our Festival of the Sun.
Thank you for having me at Festival of the Sun.
Is it your first time here?
No, actually, no. I played guitar for a friend last year. Garner Cronin played a set last year, so I knew what it was about. I knew what I was in for. Yeah, it was great.
So you were prepared for the good vibes and everything that came with it.
Yeah, and the sand mosh pit. And yeah, not so much the rain though. It didn't rain last time, but so this time was pretty wild actually. Through the whole evening it was raining, but
we've done okay considering it was supposed to be a lot worse than it is, and obviously today's beautiful. So hopefully it stays like that.
And for most of the bands last night, it all cleared up and that was really cool because in the day it was kind of these voodoo spooky vibes, and in the afternoon it cleared up and everyone came out and danced. It was cool. Wicked.
And we were talking before. You had your full band with you rocking out, even though it was the acoustic stage.
I built that was an executive decision on my part. I thought, why not? Well, because I recently changed to like a more electric guitar driven set, because that's what I've always done best, and I kind of caught myself out last year thinking, why am I even playing the acoustic? I'll just do what comes naturally. So and the last tour we sort of structured a live set around the electric guitar, and I thought we'll stick true to it and playing it. I don't regret it at all. I think it was a really cool move and had everyone up dancing. There was even a death pit for our set, and I could comfortably say that's never happened before in a Timberwolf show ever.
That's a first.
That's definitely a first. So for that reason, I'll remember this forever. But
There you go. So let's talk a little bit about your latest single, It Burns. It's coming off your soon-to-be released EP.
Yeah, it is. So I recorded that in Cairns with Mark Myers, so of the Middle East, which was a pretty special experience. And the song itself, It Burns, was a challenging recording because we did it one way and we weren't quite feeling it towards the end of the recording, and one of the nights I sat up and completely rewrote it in this other way in like a more swing kind of fashion on the acoustic, and I thought, oh shit, are we going to have to redo this whole thing? And this was halfway through the 2 weeks of recording, and we stuck with the initial one, which was the rocky one that you hear now, and I don't regret it at all. I think it was great, and we put the banjo over the top and laid some synth throughout the whole thing, and it became this real textured journey of a song, which I think it's pretty special.
And how does that reflect kind of what we're going to hear on the full length or the full length EP?
It's pretty diverse EP. I wouldn't say it's got one. Each song's got its own thing, because I think I'm still trying to hone in on more of a particular sound, but there's a common theme in all the songs. They all have dark origins, I would say, for the songwriting. And what Mark's really great at, and what drew me to want to work with Mark was the layers of dark synth and guitar and that ambient spooky dark energy beneath everything. So when you hear that and It Burns, it's just more of that through the whole CD, which is my favourite part of it, I think, because it really matches the lyrics with the feel of the songs.
So a lot of this EP is a bit of a journey to kind of discover where the band's going, and not just on record but live as well, as you've spent the last year going, okay, we're going to stick to electric, we're going to do this. So does that kind of reflect 2014? It's kind of like working it all out, I guess.
Absolutely. I think I can see myself every year doing, just taking a different step in different directions, because you constantly hear new music and you discover music and you learn to love new parts of music you've heard before that you haven't realised. But for me, I think the electric guitar was the biggest step so far, in getting in touch is what I do best and what I feel most comfortable doing. And now it's kind of just, pairing the songwriting up with the live show to see where that takes the sound now, I think. But 2014 is definitely a different step away from folk as such and more towards a rocky electric guitar sound, which having way more fun doing it, and I think it opens up songwriting.
And looking ahead to 2015, I imagine there's more touring on the cards.
Yeah. So the EP Flux should be out in February if all things go sweet.
Yep.
And we'll be doing another run of shows around. I think there's already a couple of festivals announced. One being WOMAD in Adelaide, Ballarat Beer Festival's another. So we're going to sort of very sneakily plan a run of shows around that.
Nice.
And then that's probably the end of that cycle. But who knows what's in store? So you got to sort of take it one step at a time.